Guys, what is going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. So guys, I had to do this video. Guys, before I get into the video, all that good stuff, smash the like button, guys. I really appreciate everyone smashing the like button. The likes are going through the roof. Who is it? I don't know. My brother just came in there. Sorry about that. Yeah, so smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you've not hit it. And yeah, I appreciate everyone liking the videos. Guys, Caleb Plant's gone off on a rant. He's gone off on a rant. He's gone off on one on Canelo Alvarez. He is going in hard. I don't know whether this is some kind of strategical hit out at Canelo, but he has gone in. You know, accusing Canelo Alvarez's team of intentionally cheating, going in on Oscar Valdez. This guy is going in hard. You know, I saw Billy Joe Saunders post something on social media. I find it funny, bearing in mind he failed a drugs test as well. I found it very funny, Billy Joe having a dig at Oscar Valdez when he failed a test as well. Billy Joe, however, got stripped of his title. And did he get a ban? I don't know. Did he get a ban? I'm not sure. Can't remember if he got a ban. But yeah, this has really caught fire. This has really caught fire. And I think what the fighters are trying to do, they're trying to put a lot of pressure on Team Canelo. They're trying to put a lot of pressure on the commissions and stuff to start punishing these guys. And I think they're trying to make people aware that, you know, these guys, I think it's a very, very dark area for me. I really like Canelo. I'm a massive Canelo fan, but there is a asterisk around Canelo because he has failed a drugs test. Unfortunately, that asterisk will always be there. I don't know what Caleb Plant is. I don't know what Caleb Plant is trying to point out here. I know a lot of people say, well, you know, but if here's the thing, and here's what I don't understand about a lot of people. Canelo's been caught before. So if the system was that corrupt and this, that, and the other, then why would they catch him? Why would he test positive? This is what I'm trying to say. Oscar Valdez is from a very powerful camp, and he's just tested positive. So when people start accusing commissions and start doing that, he just tested positive. Now, if there's nothing in place to ban these guys, or, you know, Canelo got banned for 6 months, right? He got banned for 6 months. Whether you think that's a sufficient, he did get punished, right? I think Caleb Plant, obviously any fighter going inside a ring with another fighter that they think may be on something. Again, it's all speculation because Canelo, like I said, he failed a drugs test against, for this, was it the first fight or the second fight? Or I think it was after the first fight, was it, right? So that means even someone as big as Canelo Alvarez can get caught. So that means VADA are doing their job. Do you know what I mean? So when Caleb Plant comes out, oh yeah, they masked this, that, and the other, they're great. I'm asking, well, he tested positive, Canelo did. So I don't understand the rant from Caleb Plant. I think it's more a rant where he's trying to get into Canelo's head. He's trying to unsettle Canelo. I don't think it's a great thing to do because I think it'll just motivate Canelo more. See, when you're fighting somebody like Canelo Alvarez, somebody like Terence Crawford, you've got to be strategical about it. You've got to be smart about it. And what I mean by that is you've got to play the nice man. You've got to do what Andy Ruiz did with Anthony Joshua. That don't mean that's going to work because I don't think anything works against those guys right now. However, by motivating them, by making them angry, by making them more focused, by making them more motivated, you're just making it even worse for yourself. You know, I know that in boxing that this PEDs area is a gray area. We don't know, but we don't know what's going on behind the scenes as fans. We can only speculate. This is why I don't really like to speculate. You know, Caleb Plant, he has a point that the sport should be clean. You know, the sport should be clean. There shouldn't be, you know, unfortunately we had, was it a female fighter passing away, which was very, very sad news. Very, very sad news. Horrible. I think she was 18 as well. Horrible, horrible news, guys. Horrible. You know, this is a very, very tough sport. Very, very tough sport, guys. Very, very tough sport. And there needs to be more stricter measures, you know, to stop, you know, this, to stop PEDs and stop fighters taking it. There needs to be more strict punishments, because otherwise, you know, someone's gonna get really hurt. Someone's gonna get really, really hurt, you know. And I think there needs to be stricter punishments, because boxing's tough, man. Boxing's a hard sport. When you hear these fighters dying, you know, we've had, you know, in the last 2 or 3 years, we've had a few fighters that have passed away. You know, it's a very tough sport. It's a very dangerous sport. It's you know, you're getting punched in the head. That's no joke, guys. It's no joke. You know, so Caleb has a point, because anyone that's tested positive, they're going to be worried about going in with that. Especially, let's be honest, it's Canelo. He's a monster anyway. He's a great fighter. Such a very skilled fighter. But at the end of the day, you know, my point is this. Canelo has tested positive, which shows that VADA does its job. So Caleb coming out with all of this stuff, what it shows is that there's systems in place that catch fighters. Now, in terms of all of this masking stuff, you know, that is all hearsay and this, that, and the other. Yeah, I'm saying this, that, yeah, they can mask it. They've got this kind of this guy. They can mask, you know, taking whatever that. But we don't, you know, Caleb can't control that. Caleb can't control that. You know, he can't control that because he's not there with him in the camp. He's only speculating. And I don't believe in speculation. You know, because like I said to you, Canelo's the biggest star in the sport, but he tested positive. So which means VADA does its job. There was no corruption, you know, that he tested positive. So this is what I'm trying to say. I feel like Plant is trying to get into Canelo's head. I think he's trying to let everyone aware. You know, I feel like a lot of fighters are ganging up on the Canelo camp because they feel there's something. And let's be honest, that's not the only. There's many camps out there that are questionable. But I feel like because they're good fighters as well, successful fighters, everyone seems to think that, you know, ganging up on Eddie Reynoso, Canelo, Devin Haney. It's not the first camp that, you know, a few fighters have tested positive. It happens. You know, fighters work with Victor Conte. You know, so at the end of the day, sometimes we don't know. It may genuinely be contaminated meat. I'm not saying I believe. What I'm saying, it genuinely may be that. You know, him saying it was herbal tea, it might genuinely be that. A lot of people don't even know what these performance enhancing drugs that they're taking, how much impact it has. But, oh, he's taking something. He's taking something. He must be, he's this, he's a this. Like, anything on the ban list is on the ban list for a reason. Because it enhances performance. Right? I get that. But sometimes you need to go and actually read about, you know, the PED itself, and actually read how much impact it has. Yeah, some have a big impact, some don't have as much an impact. You know, there's certain things that many normal people are taking for the gym, not even that may be on the ban list, and you think to yourself, why is that on the ban list? You know, so I don't know, man. I don't know how they're gonna clean it. It's a difficult one. And I think because if someone takes a drink over the counter, right, and that doesn't really have that much effect on your performance, but it's on the ban list for a reason. So there's certain things that, you know, in competition, you know, you're not allowed to take it, but our competition, you are allowed to take it. When are you in competition? When you are, you see what I mean? There's so many different things with this system that it's hard to understand. It's hard to understand what's right, what's wrong. You know, it's not just black and blue. Oh, he's tested positive. It's not just clear as that. It's not about just ban somebody for life, yet he may have taken something that's, it may have genuinely been herbal tea. I'm not saying in Valdez's case it was that. I'm just saying that it may have genuinely been something like that. It may have been genuinely been like Dillian White's case, just a drink over the counter. Because sometimes, I know athletes should, but sometimes you don't have awareness. Sometimes you're living your life. You know, that doesn't mean I don't eat anything. Now, Caleb Plant mentioned that, you know, this guy's got so much money and no, but sometimes Canelo Alvarez, he's probably not a rich kid. He's not come from, you know, wealth. So if there is an issue in Mexico, even if he's a millionaire, why can't he go to a normal taco place? Just because someone's a millionaire, that doesn't mean that they can't eat out in normal places. I know guys that are worth 40, some guys here worth 30, 40 million. I've seen them in like normal chicken shops. Normal chicken shops. You know, and you're like, you know, at the end of the day, just because you're rich, what does that mean? That you can't go to a normal shop and buy food just because, oh, you want to get food? That doesn't make sense to me. So when Caleb said that, I was like, firstly, that don't make sense to me, because just because a guy's rich, that doesn't mean he you know, remember, he's been brought up not in that wealth. So why can't he go to somewhere where he may have gone to as a young kid and eat from there? And if there is an issue with Mexican beef in Mexico, you know, then that could, I'm not saying that's the reason. I'm just saying that you can't say that. Caleb said, oh, this guy, he's so rich. And you're telling me that he's going to go to a normal tacos place, you know, a normal place that's selling tacos, they said, and eat from there. You know, but why can't he? I don't quite understand it. You know, maybe I'm talking I'm talking rubbish maybe, but just because you're rich, that doesn't mean that you can't go to a normal chicken place and eat there if you like food. You know, sometimes you want to binge eat or you want to have a cheat meal. You know, just because you're rich, that doesn't mean you want to go to a high class steak. Sometimes you want to eat greasy food like burgers and chips and, you know, stuff like, you know, stuff that are maybe contaminated. Who knows? This is what I'm trying to say. Like that, what Caleb was saying there, I don't agree with. You know, just because you're rich, that doesn't mean you're going to go, necessarily mean that you can't go to somewhere that's not as fancy as we would call it, or posh, or you always have to go to a 6-star or 5-star hotel to eat because you're Canelo Alvarez. No, let's not forget Canelo Alvarez. I'm pretty sure he wasn't born in wealth, right? So when he was young, right, was he going to a 6-star hotel, or was he going to a normal, you know, chicken shop, like we call it here in the UK, a normal chicken shop, like, you know, normal takeaway shop? You know, like, come on, man. That's just not a reason. But in terms of cleaning up the sport, I do believe that there needs to be stringent punishments. However, it needs to be case by case. Every case needs to be investigated. And it needs to be case by case, because like I said, genuinely, certain people may genuinely have a burger, you know, or some genuinely may have a drink over the counter. You know, not every, you know, every little trace it's not, you know, but that's what I'm saying. Every case needs to be investigated. Everything needs to be investigated. You know, and it needs to be on a case by case basis, because, like I said, if we don't clear it out, then what's to say that majority of the fighters won't do it? You know what I mean? So yeah, and yeah, let's see what happens. But Caleb Plant, he's gone off on one. You know, he's gone off on one. He's not happy. He probably wants, you know, he probably is letting people know. Maybe, listen, it could be excuses. Maybe he's worried. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get into Canelo's head. Maybe it's mind games. Yeah, there's a lot of things. But, you know, it was definitely he was angry. You know, he was letting the world know. He's got a massive fight with Canelo Alvarez. He's letting him know. He's letting the world know, you know, and he means business. You know, he's been doing a lot of talking. A lot of talking. Caleb Plant is doing a lot of talking. You know, I'm gonna beat him twice. Now this news has come out. He's talking about, you know, they're intentionally cheating and stuff like that. You know, Caleb Plant's doing a lot of talking. Let's hope he, you know, puts in a good performance after all the talking he's done. But what do you guys make of this, you know, Caleb Plant's Twitter rant? Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.